Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be quick because I started doing recording. I recorded this first half of it and the video seemed to, the recording has crashed. So I will just say all my commentary all over again. We're a good way through the box break. I got the box right here. I'm just going to start over the commentary in general. So I want to say we have our giveaway winner here with 100% chance to win Mason Young Plus. I'll have my email listed in the description, so send me your address and I can have this on this way. Congratulations. I'll be having more giveaways in the future, so please like and subscribe. I kind of want to do some like common, uncommon card decks to give away to players. I'll probably give 2 decks away per time, but I'll have those, have to get those decks created. And yeah, and so now today we're opening this booster box, and like I said, we're already kind of halfway there, and I've been very happy with it. So we got the double Bell Witch. We got some good amount of unlucky 13s. You can see we've got Flood the Earth, Boil Over, and Alaskan Vortex. Really happy. We got a triple abduction, which is crazy, and we have pulled the full Holo Moth. And so we've only had 3 reverse holos so far, one of them being Ender Cold. So only 2 non-hits, I would say. So yeah, I've been really happy. So I'll start the commentary all over again. I had some questions I had answered, and that's okay. Wow, Prism Beam, awesome. This box is doing some crazy work. So first things first, first question was favorite Metazoo products still available? And I would say my favorite products right now on the shop are the release deck. And I think that's just because, product that has cards. It's the release deck, and that's because it's great for sealed play. I really like the randomness that you get, like, 1 in 5 chance to pull a certain deck. And that just means like you don't know what you're going to play against either if you're playing like a sealed tourney. But there's also that rarity based on the 3 packs you pull, and that makes like the suspense really interesting, because you're trying to figure out if whatever deck you did get, if whatever you pull from those 3 decks can help you and like support your deck. And now that there's the non-foil rares, the chances of that has increased, because you don't have to pull a full holo card to support your deck. You could just pull a non-foil, so that's pretty cool. Let's see what we got here. We got the boost aura. Oh, and the second full Holo Mothman. Wow, this is going extremely well. Double Moth. We've got so many abductions, both full holo in terms of non-foil gold. Wow, this is just all great. In terms of other stuff on the Metazoo marketplace that I like this playmat, which is the Cryptonation one, or at least let's just say Frogman one. I do like the Nightfall one too, I've seen in the back of my other video, but I like this one more. And in terms of the binders, I like both binders, but I like the Nightfall one better because of the artwork in the front. I think it's just really cool stuff. Blob, cutest one in the set for sure. And we got the River of Time, I think the most expensive non-foil in the set. So another 013. Great. This box is on fire. And then I think you asked about sample cards. Let's see, there's around 80ish to 90 samples that are comprised of cards from 4 different sets. That being Cryptonation, NF Wilderness, and UFO. There's 100 copies of each sample, so there's around 8,000 to 9,000 samples in total. Another potion seller. Well, don't want to move too much, but got another double there. Guardian Angel, I need this full holo. Let's see if that happens. We got all these pulls. I mean, for sure I can trade for it with a double moth, but I want to pull it on my own. And then NFTs. I think the NFT tokens were a great idea. It's unfortunate that NFTs in general are like not great. Like, I don't really care for NFTs, but I think the Metazoo ones have been really cool. This work on Frostbite, it's like kind of spooky. Boogeyman. Ooh, and the lightning split, full foil. And the reason I like the Metazoo NFTs is because it's basically a Kickstarter, like a Kickstarter pledge, but the rewards are given out in waves, so they're not like, just mailed to you. You'll get them over time. Or you can just say it's the same thing as like a Patreon, but you just front loaded the cost. And I think it's smart because that means Metazoo didn't have to pay for like the 5% fee that Kickstarter like charges for like the capital that you raised. So I think it's, you know, that was good in terms of business aspect. But I think the tokens will be utilized for like so much stuff. So for example, there's gonna be that Solana. I don't know. I don't have any of that cryptocurrency. Just, you know, this is not financial advice, by the way. This is all for entertainment purposes. But I think there'll be cool things to do. Like I think they'll have those NFTs hook up to that game. Oh, sorry about that. And I think it will be like very cool to see what their NFTs do. We got the Dover Demon. This is one available in the sample card. Headless Cold Miner. We can get this in full holo too. Hopefully we do. But yeah, I think the NFTs, let's see, I think with the Ethereum crash, I think the NFTs, the cheapest one, the Silver Party one, is worth, I think, $1,000 US right now. If there was a purchase I had to make, I would, and if I didn't already own one, I would have bought that because I think there's just gonna be a lot of utility in the future. But again, this is not financial advice, and I do not like NFTs in general, but I think there's just so much utility, and what Metazoo is doing is just, you know, kind of unheard of. Another full holo lightning split. Awesome. Nightfall prices right now, they've been skyrocketing. I think the prices will be like a booster box will be an honest 300 by summer. And that means like excluding promos. For example, like I know Channel Fireball was selling some of their distro promos with the box for 250, which I think is okay. I think those distro prices of the promos, I mean, they're I think they're overvalued, but that's just me. But that deal for 250 wasn't bad. I think it was still a good deal, but I don't think those promos are worth like $50 each. That's just me. Even with like a 2.5K print run for I think the Headless Horseman, and then 5K for just the Fireball, or maybe it's the other way around. But either way, I don't think they should be worth like so much. So yeah, I think it's gonna be like 300 by summer, and I think it'll peak at $500 by Halloween, which is like a pretty good jump. But I wouldn't FOMO in to like any price point you're uncomfortable with. I think you can still, like TCG Player right now is like 255. Like I think you can still go for like 220 on Facebook and Discord. So when I say like an honest 300 by summer, I think it's like Discord and Facebook prices by summer, and like 500 by Halloween. But then I think there'll be like a big dip post Halloween, because like Christmas time, there's always like a TCG dip. And then since the Halloween stuff will be gone, like the whole like ambiance of Halloween, I think there'll be like a decent sized dip like after that. But leading up to, I think prices are going to just continue to rise for this set up until Halloween. Wow, this box is doing so much work for us. Yeah, a little unfortunate about the recording. You know, re-recording everything's kind of a bummer, but that's okay. Keeps the video short. We got the AirPods. I don't know what to talk about AirRods. These are for sure AirPods. I need Guardian, Angel, and full holo still one day. But I cannot complain about only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 reverse holo so far, and we're at the end of the box. And then we got the full holo Twin Meteor. That's pretty cool. Don't know where to put it. I got so many full holos. You know, first world problems. Or I should say Nightfall first edition booster box problems because they're so loaded. And that does affect the EV. You can check out Kitchen Table's TCG video. And they talk about EV. In this latest one, he talked about like what it properly should be. I still think that's risky. I don't think you should like try to overly invest because that just might lead to like a Monarch situation where everybody buys in, and then, you know, the true price could be like $30 under, but that's enough for people to like have people start unloading, and the next thing you know, like you have the situation where people lose confidence, even though we like know the print run. And I think overall still I'm like very bullish on the set. And like I said what my price estimates are, and I'm, I think it's definitely going to go up, but I think people can like mess it up for themselves, and that could cause some issues on the way to there. Halloween. And then we got the Hope Diamond. Yeah, pretty. Starting to catch up on the reverse holo count, tell you what. But I'm really interested to see where these NFTs go, whether it's a token or the Genesis ones. Like, it'd be really cool if, like, for the Genesis, they make, like, in Sandbox, they have it so if you own a Genesis NFT or something, you can, like, turn it into, like, a beastie in the game or something like that. Jack Frost full holo. Mothman on foil. Killer box. Giveaways in the future. I don't know if I already said this in this recording, but I'm trying to do, I want to do more like sealed product giveaways like I just did for the blister pack, but I also want to do like some player-based ones. So like maybe if I can create decks made out of, non-foils and mostly commons and uncommons, and then I can just like give them away because, I have so many of these commons. Because these booster boxes do leave you a plentiful amount. We got Lightning Alley full holo. The reserve list came out. If you are, purely investing, which I think, you should enjoy the game somewhat. But if you really are just like trying to, play the game, but you also want it to, pay for a hobby or somewhat, or just like not like, burn your money, and you want to just like do enjoy the game, but also trying to be safe. It's kind of hard to do that in terms of like playing it, but if you just like liking collecting, but you also just want to play safe, I would just go for Kickstarter stuff and low-end samples. I think percentage-wise, a lot of the first edition, like plain first edition, is going for very high, and it gets to the point where I'm like, well, I would rather just buy like the Kickstarter version of that. So I think Kickstarter stuff is definitely undervalued. The potion seller. So we got 3 total potion sellers so far from this booster box. All right, we're down to the last 4 packs, I believe, maybe 5. Killer. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 reverse holos so far. So we might end up with a 24, a reverse, a 24-12 instead of a 12-24. And we got Boil Over. I believe that's our second. Yeah, we got our first one over here. Bell Witch. But yeah, I think the well's definitely drying up for these Nightfall booster boxes. I think people are either buying them to make, because they don't know what the meta is yet for this set, even though it's been out for a while. I think people were like generally uninterested, but now that the player base is starting to grow, I think people are buying them just so they don't miss out on meta cards, and then also investors are buying in. So I think everybody's kind of buying in because, once this is gone, it's gone. We got Blessed Nightmare. Graveyard's Mud. Kind of reminds me of the like the ghost from Pokemon that's like haunting the teacup. Oh, I got a reversed Wendigo. Almost a huge hit, but just a mild hit. All right, I think down to the last 3 or 4. But yeah, let me know what your guys' estimated price target is for Nightfall first edition by let's say June, July for the first price prediction, and then the second one is going to be Halloween. So like at the hype of Halloween, what price point do you think this booster box is going to be for? Because remember, we got a lot of catalysts. We got Walmart coming in this week, and then Target coming in a few months, and then no more first edition booster boxes. And so by the time next Halloween comes around, and if people are looking for a Nightfall first edition, could create right Easter. So let me know in the comments what your estimated prices are. Oh, I'm going blasting through the commons. Keep forgetting that. Love Life Frogman, he needs his pizza bird. He's lonely. He needs a friend. Another full holo Jack Frost. There's the other one. You need Thunderbird and full holo. Come on. We're getting like the same holos. I need Headless Coal Miner and Thunderbird and full holo still. I mean, I won't complain about more Mothman or Wendigos, but I don't like to buy my singles unless I have to. I'd rather just keep opening booster boxes. You know, it's nice to pull them yourself. And I think the second red ghost reverse holo. All right, do we got last pack? Oh, that was last pack's magic. Sads. All right, well that's it for this booster box, killer box. So let's count our reverses at least. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we did better than even the odds being reversed. So we got 11 out of the 36 were reversed. So that means 25 out of the 36 were full. And even out of the reverse, I had a reverse Wendigo and a reverse Indrid Cold. So most of everything was a hit. Double Mothman was great. Prism Beam is good. Flood the Earth is good, and so is River of Time because those are really OP cards. I like the art for Abduction. I'm just in general very happy with everything. Went pretty well. And so yeah, like and subscribe. Like I said, in the future, I'm gonna be doing more sealed product giveaways, and then also I'm gonna be doing giveaways for you know, created at home decks. Maybe I'll look at like meta, and then for people who've been, you know, unable to get cards in general, I'll be trying to give away some of those cards too. At least some like pre-made decks. Awesome. Well, thank you for stopping by. Have a good one.